Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be talking about repurposing your makeup, and I'm gonna do some demos too. I've talked about this before, but yeah, I'm gonna give you specific examples of things that are not intended to be used a certain way that you can repurpose them. Think outside the box, think of different ways to use your makeup instead of the way that it's meant to be used. So first of all, everything that I have on so far will be listed in the description box. I just tried something new that I picked up yesterday from Dollar Tree. This is the LA Colors Brow Pencil in the shade Soft Brown, and I think this is a bit too warm toned for my brows. But with the makeup look that we're doing today, it's okay because the makeup look is going to be warm toned, so this will actually coincide better with that. So it's good to have things in different tones so that you can customize it to that look. So I wouldn't normally use anything that warm on my brows, but I did want to mention that I picked that up yesterday. And I also got the B Color Freckle Pen in light brown, but I just did it and deleted the footage because I just don't think I'm a freckle kind of person. I'll need to play around with this some more though, but yeah, I put some on, I didn't like it, and I just took it off. But I did find the light brown one. Okay, so another thing that I found at Dollar Tree yesterday is full-size blushes. The brand is called Starry, and they are the Precious Mineral blushes. And it says natural glow, lightweight, long-lasting, smooth finish. I got shades number 8 and 11. And this brand, I've seen this brand on shopmissa.com, used to carry things by this brand. So I got this one that was lighter, and then this one which was deeper. And what I am going to do today, now you know I don't like a lot of blush, but we're going to do something today that I don't normally do, and that is I'm going to do an ombre blush. So what that is going into the deepest shade first, and blending that in. And putting that down first. Okay, now I'm going into number 8, and I'm going to put that along the top part so we have like an ombre effect, so that it'll be a bit darker towards the bottom and lighter along the top, like that. Okay, now we're going to get to the repurpose part of this. Well, one of the things that I'm going to do for repurposing. I was at CVS yesterday, and I stopped and looked at a brand that I really don't normally pay attention to, and that is the Creme shop. And I bought one of their cream eyeshadows. And this is a gold. And as you can see by the mark in there, I was like doing a swatch on my hand, and as soon as I swatched it on my hand, I also played around with it on my eyes a little bit too. But when I saw it, I thought, this would make a great face highlighter because of the color and the texture and the finish. So that is what we are going to do today, is we're going to use this as a face highlighter, not as an eyeshadow. I can use it as an eyeshadow in another video in the future, but today I have something else that we're going to do there. So I'm actually going to put a little bit of this on my finger, and we're just going to dot this on my face and blend it out with a clean finger. So yeah, I just thought this would make a really nice highlight. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is a contour palette, and this is in shade light to medium. The brand is Black Radiance, and yes, I know this is a brand that is for black people, really. That's why it's called Black Radiance. However, I bought this to use as an eyeshadow palette. So this is what you get inside the palette, and I ordered this off of Amazon, but they do have it in some stores, not many, but so it says contour, sculpt, highlight, but yeah, I'm going to use these as eyeshadows. But first, I'm just going to take what is left on my brush here. I put a little bit of concealer and foundation on my eye area already. But do you remember me talking in a previous video about how when you're using really pigmented eyeshadows, that if you put down some kind of a powder base eyeshadow first, it makes it easier to blend out the really pigmented ones. You may not have seen that video, but I was talking about that there. So what we're going to do is we are going to grab this motor brush, and we're going to go into this. Actually, you know what? Let me swatch these two. So this is the first one, and this is the second one. This one seems to be a bit more yellow, and this one is a little bit more brown. So I'm going to go into the first one, and I am going to put that on my lids. So this is obviously going to be a very warm look because we're using bronzer as a base. But the eyeshadows that I'm going to use today are so pigmented that, you know, super pigmented eyeshadows can sometimes be difficult to blend or not look crazy on your eyes. So this will help make it easier. Okay, now I'm going to go into that second shade, which is called Sculpt, and I'm going to put that in the crease. And a lot of people use a matte bronzer as a crease shade. There was this makeup artist that I used to know, and every time she did her makeup, she used a matte bronzer in the crease, and then she just switched up what she put on her lid. But that was like her signature look. And so it's not all that unusual to use a bronzer in the crease. But I like to do it sometimes because of blending, like I said. All right, I'm going to switch back to that brush I was using before and just pick up a little bit of that first shade again and get that down right into my lash line. Okay, so we have bronzer all over. We're switching back to the second one again. Okay, so all right. And then the highlight can be used, as a highlight. So let's take a small brush and go into that gold highlight and use that on the brow bone and the inner corner. Because why not, Do you ever use your face highlight as brow bone or inner corner highlight? I do that all the time. Okay, so we've got the gold on now. So what am I going to be using for a very pigmented eyeshadow that I wanted to do this in the first place? Glamlite Chucky palette. I bought this, I don't know, maybe like 6 months ago, something like that, at CVS. Occasionally, CVS will get something unusual like that you wouldn't normally see from a brand that they don't always carry. Okay, so I am going into, let's see, trying to decide. Let's start with this shade here. It's called Scarier Than Ever. And let me grab a clean brush. And this is just a Lacura brush that came in one of my palettes. But yeah, let's pick up some of that, I'm going to say mauve. And see how that is. See how dark that is? And that's a mauve. Yeah, these are more pigments than they are eyeshadow. So I'm going right deep into the crease. And I'm also going to put some in the outer part of my lid. And pull that into the outer part here. And I like to, especially under these circumstances, really build it slowly. Build it, blend it. All right, I'm going to set that aside now and grab this very large shader brush. And I'm going to go into the shade called It's Showtime, which is a shimmery berry color, I would say. Look how pigmented that is. Oh man, oh man. I'm scared. Just kidding. Okay, we're going to put that on the lid right over that bronzer. Now, that is going to alter the color. I just picked up more. And it's definitely making it, warmer. Honestly, I don't use this palette that much because these colors are very intimidating and intense. And when you have very light, fair skin, these kind of colors don't really look that great. But it's fun to, get outside your comfort zone and do different things. And I'm not going anywhere today. We're having a major snowstorm right now. So I'm not going anywhere. So if I don't like the way this turns out, then it doesn't matter because I'm not leaving the house. They're telling everybody to stay off the roads. We're not sure yet how much snow we're going to get, but it's going to be a lot. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Last Longwear Eye Pencil in the shade Burgundy. And I'm going to put that on my waterline. This is a fairly soft burgundy. It's not that deep of a color. All right, next we are using this is actually a lip brush, but you can use a lip brush as a detail brush if you want to. And I'm going to pick some more of that It's Showtime up. Now this is going to apply a different color because I don't have any of that bronzer under my eyes. So this start on the outside. This should be a different color. But it should coordinate nicely and still be in the same color family. Okay. I'm just going to bring it over a little bit more on the outside and connect it to what we did over there. Okay, good. All right, I'm going to shut off the camera and play catch up and do the other eye and be right back. Okay, so I did the other eye and I curled my lashes and I put Lottie London Superfake mascara on. And fun fact about this black Radiance brand, they are owned by Markwins. And what else does Markwins own? Wet n Wild. So I thought you might find that interesting. Okay, on my lips, I am going to use a NYX Slick Click Fat Oil Shiny Lip Balm, and I have not used this in a video yet. This is the shade In a Mood. I think I may have shown this, but I have not actually used it. So this is just a tinted lip balm. I think I did use one of the other colors. So this is like a burgundy, so I thought this would coordinate nicely with this. And because it's a tinted lip balm and not a lipstick, I'm not going to bother with a liner. This is pretty pigmented though, as you can see, especially over my lip color. Wow, okay. So if you're looking for a shade in these that's got a lot of pigment to it, this is it. These are nice and hydrating and great for this time of year. I often wonder, yeah, if it was summer and you had something like that in your purse and you went out somewhere, would it melt? Probably, huh? Okay, so that was fun. So used a contour palette as an eyeshadow palette and use a cream eyeshadow as a highlighter. So yeah, think outside the box. Try using some of your makeup collection in ways that it's not necessarily meant to be used that way. And you'll get more use out of it, and it's just fun. And today I'm actually going to remember my setting spray, because every day I finish the video when I look over and I see the bottle sitting there and it's like, no. Today I remembered. Grab my fan so the molecules don't form globs on my face. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the finished look. And I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, you know what to do. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.